So today we have a whole bunch of new Kizers, and if you look, Kizer's got a new box. Check out this box, nice and slim. So here is their old box. Well, this is one of their premium knives, but even their other boxes, the non-premium knives, were about this size. So very cool to see them slim it out. This will definitely help with storing your knives and stuff. Oh, this one's a little bit thicker right here. So this is more like it used to be. Here's the new ones right here. Is this? Yeah, okay, so there you go. See the size difference? That's actually pretty cool. Let's get into these. So the first one is the Crocodile. We got the Kizer Crocodile. Woo! Ooh, that thing had really snappy action. Look at that, G10. What is that? Is that G10? Look at the machining. There's something different about this. Like, look at this edge. It almost looks like carbon fiber. I don't know if it's like the machining patterns or what. They made the scales look like a dango crocodile. So that's pretty cool. Access to the lock bar is good. Very, very snappy, man. Kizer kills it with their detents, man. They do such a good job. Like, man, the tension on that, look at that. Ooh, I was trying to fail it. That is amazing tension on that detent. It's like it's just perfect. So it's not strong enough to where it's going to hurt you. But my goodness, is that thing crank out there. Nitro V steel, love to see that. We have a clip point blade with a little bit of poon. A little bit of poon right there. And a nice little spot to choke up, which I like because you got your thumb and trigger finger placement. You can also hold back here. Very ergonomic. G10 scale, steel liner lock, deep carry clip. Reversible, not inset, but it does have flat screws. And it looks like T8 hardware all the way around, except for on the clip. Yeah, very, very cool. My one negative so far is the plunge grind, of course. Why, man? Why can't we got to be able to get this right, guys? All knives, at least 90%, should be coming with good sharp controls. And plunge grinds, they had every opportunity here. Look at this. It starts here, and look at it. It tapers. This is the problem, because see how it's thicker right here than it is right here. So if it's thicker here than it is right here, when I go to sharpen, I'm going to hit a thicker portion right here. So it's going to make the edge bevel go whomp. So yeah, it's not horrible. It looks like you can get 1-2 good sharpenings in before it starts really becoming a smile and looking ugly. But you know, it is a coated blade, so you'll probably hit right here with your stone. Not that big of a deal, definitely not a deal breaker, and it's really good, man. This thing is super simple. This is a great basic knife, like just a simple knife. This thing will do the job. Great utility cuts, definitely a good slicer. Let's get to the next one. We're spending too much time on this one, but they did a good job on that one. And as you guys know, they put hardware in all their boxes. This one is, I think, an older one because the box was a little bit bigger. Ooh, never mind, never mind. We have a crossbar lock assassin with some of the grippiest Ultim I've ever experienced. Holy cow. This Ultim's got texture on top of the squares. I don't know if it's going to come over the mic or come over the cam, but look at that right there. See how each square has lines in it? And then it also has the squares. It is very, very textured. Look at how you can see through it. Woo! Yeah, that's cool, man. I'm not a big Ultim fan. I mean, it depends. Like, I like it on some stuff. On this, I kind of like the two-tone with the blade, the black and the yellow. It does look kind of good. But nothing matches the blade. So maybe if this, I don't know. I think maybe if it was all black, it'd look better, which I'm sure they have that version. Kizer does such a good job with their crossbar locks, man. Best in the business. Best in the biz. I don't think anybody does it better than Kizer when it comes to crossbar locks. They literally dominate, which is crazy to think that they're the ones that are dominating the crossbar lock. They have an adjustable crossbar lock, which they call the clutch lock, by the way. And it makes it so you can adjust the strength and the tension. And then in the box is another set of Omega springs that are a little bit thicker, so you can make it even stronger than how it is out of the box if it's on the most strongest tension. which makes it to where you actually have a detent, or what acts as a detent. This is nice and ergonomic. This is pretty good. Much more ergonomic than the original Assassin. That was one of my issues with the original Assassin. It wasn't the most ergonomic. This one's actually much, much better. Love the blade, drop point blade, and Nitro V steel. I love that the tip is centered with the pivot, so it's going to be a great utility cutter, great slicer. You can turn around and cut. Yeah, this is a good one. Gas station knife fighting grip all day. Great balance. And with this grippiness, man, yeah, this is pretty cool. I like this. I just sharpening tool and plunge iron. Let's look at that really quick. It's okay, but you know, they did taper it again. It's not, there's not a direct placement. I wish we seen start here and stop right here. I wish it started here and stopped right there, so that this wasn't tapered, because it's tapering from here to right there. You can kind of see it, but not that big of a deal. This one, you actually do have a couple good sharpenings in before it will do any damage or do any smiles or anything. This is the Helmet. What a name. That's a cool name for a knife. The Helmet. Oh, I already think I'm going to like this one. Look at the Helmet. Oh, yeah. Knife, very grippy G10. See, we have T8 hardware all the way around, except for on the reversible pocket clip. Woo! Hoo-hoo-hoo. Yeah, baby. Oh, yeah, that's got a good detent. Oh, my goodness. Let's try it. Yeah. Man, Kizer. They are some of the detent kings. Kizer is the detent king. They have mastered the detent. Like, they make sure their detents are really well done. Don't get me wrong, I felt a couple that are a little on the lighter side because they have like so many deployments and they need to be able to work for all deployments, but 9 times out of 10 or 8 times out of 10, they kill it with their detent. Look at this sheep's foot blade. I'm guessing Nitro V again. I love that they're using Nitro V, by the way. Nitro V in 14C28N is my favorite budget steel. And then 154CM would follow that. They typically were using 154CM. Now the thing is 154CM actually has more edge retention than Nitro V and 14C. Not by a lot, but by a little bit. It would go Nitro V, then 154CM, and then S35, and then S30V. So this has good edge retention, but what I love about the Nitro V is the type of edges it takes, the type of sharpness. Like they take this in 14C, so when I'm talking about them both in the same bubble. They both take an incredible sharp edge that's very easy to maintain, very easy to hone, very easy to bring back, very easy to keep going. And that's what I love about it. And you can put a polished edge on it. You can do any type of edge you want. 154CM, you got to put a medium grit or more of a toothier edge on. But it does have really, really good edge retention. It has a long-lasting working edge, but Nitro V and 14C has a very long-lasting fine edge. So while 154CM will cut technically longer and have more edge retention, you're going to have a sharper edge on the Nitro V and 14C for longer. And I mean that nasty bite. And, you know, hey, yeah, anyways, I freaking love Nitro V. Great access to the lock bar. Man, this action's great. This handle, it tapers down. Now, I'm not always a big fan of that. It does feel a little small back here for me, but it's not bad. Like, it's literally right on the verge of where if it was thinner, I would say, yeah, you know, that's a little too thin, but it's perfect. It's literally just perfect where I'm not going to complain about it. So I can definitely get a lot of leverage down through a cut. Utility cuts are going to be great. Straps, you do have the flipper tab in the way, not that big of a deal. It's not really a gas station knife fighting knife, but you know, you can do it if you need to. Sharpen tool and plunge grind, again, we have a tapering plunge grind. I don't know why. I don't know why we can't get these plunge grinds right. We're tapering all the way down to the thing, so it's about right there. So that means it's gonna wind up hitting the plunge grind eventually. Definitely something they should work on. All in all, badass knife. I like that one a lot. That one's really cool. Infinity. The Kizer Infinity. Look at that. It reminds me of one of their other models. I can't, is it the Infinity? Maybe it's a different, maybe it's like a budget Infinity or something, or it's just a Nitro V version. I think this already exists. Pretty sure I have one of these. This is, man, that action is great. The flipper tab is very comfortable. Great braking detent. Nitro V again. Like I said, I love that they are using Nitro V. You know, it's cool to see a company because Kizer does play around some other steels. As far as their super steels go, they are running them soft. I'll be honest. Like when they used Rex 45, they definitely ran it very soft. They need to fix that. There's one thing Kizer needs to do is if you're going to use super steels, you have to do them at optimal heat treats. Why use them otherwise? Because that's why they're great. They're not great. They're mediocre if you don't do that, right? So up that HRC, get it to an optimal range or at least close to it. This is really good though. And Nitro V, 14C, these you know, budget mid-grade steels, they're very easy to heat treat, so they typically do a really good job with those steels. This has good ergonomics for how small it is. I like that it goes from thinner to thicker. That's typically how I like it. So it feels really good in the hand. You know, for a small knife, you could definitely use it and manipulate it really good. Good access to the lock bar, very smooth on the drop. Jimping is decent. It could be a little sharper, but it's okay. This is a good plunge grind. We finally got one. We got a good one, guys. Look at that one, see? Now let me show you the difference. This one, the plunge grind starts here and it ends here. See that? See where the end is? So now from here to here, I have to sharpen out. So I can sharpen all this steel before it starts hitting this part right here. If we take a look at one of the other ones, we'll just go to the last one so I didn't put it back in the box. This one, you can see, goes from here all the way near the edge. So it does give you a couple sharpenings, but it's hard to see because it's a taper, but it definitely tapers like all the way really close to the edge. So that's my point. And yeah, very cool. Check out the next one. Ooh, what is this? Oh my goodness, what is the name of this guy? This is the Bulldog. Ooh, sorry guys. The Bulldog. The camera zoomed all the way in. Oh my goodness, this thing is cool. Oh yeah, man, that action. Oh man, it literally lands. The thumb stud lands in such a great spot, and the way the blade is shaped, it has a unique feeling to that snap. And they do such a good job with their crossbar locks, man. With their clutch locks. Very solid. They always are. Their clutch locks are just, man, they're so good. Even the slow roll feels good on this. That is a very satisfying slow roll. Ooh, these ergonomics are great. Look at that jimping. You have jimping all the way up to the nose. I'm guessing it's nitro. No, this one's 154 cm, and this one is, I'm guessing that's the designer right there. Osho. So it's by Osho. And pink hardware. I don't mind it. I mean, it's all right. I prefer, you know, more of a manlier color, but hey, I'll take it. I'm sure Carol will love it.
Yeah.
But the ergonomics, man, holy cow, this is made for you to choke up into this spot. I mean, it literally just nestles right in your hand. Ooh, yeah, I could use this all day. Back here, same thing. It's really good. I feel the clip, though, because it does get narrow right here and it pokes up. Inset with flat screws, though. That's a cool thing. And reversible. That's dope. Clip is on top of this very grippy. Is this G10 or is this aluminum? I think this is aluminum. Yeah. Yeah, this is aluminum. Yeah, they did a damn good job with this one. This one's great. Like, this is really, really good. Man, listen to that thing. The sharp control and plunge grind, yeah, again, they tapered it. But this one's a little different because the way this one is, I can feel it does get thicker, but you'll be able to sharpen this one because it doesn't, because the smile's not going to go up into here. It's going to be very subtle right there. So this one's fine. You'll be able to sharpen it all day. You'll get a bunch of sharpenings out of it before you create a smile. It's hard to get over that action. It's really good. Very ergonomic. It's going to be great for utility cuts. It's going to be a great slicer. Straps, you can absolutely do it. Gas station knife fighting grip all day. Even though it does have this angle, it has a unique look to it for sure. It's definitely you know, it definitely looks like a Bulldog. But this jimping is placed, you know, in a good spot. I wish it was a little bit sharper. I say that about Kizer's jimping quite often. They do have some really good jimping, and then sometimes it's a little slick. This stuff is in the medium ground where it's not slick, but it's also not very grippy. Yeah, I like this one. Favorite one yet so far. Take that. Well, here, let me use it really quick to open this box.
Ooh, I like it.
That's how I open the boxes. All right, this next one is another Deckhand. So we have seen this one on the channel before. Deckhand. It is a very ergonomic sheep's foot blade that is just pinch grip all day. If this was Tri-State would definitely give this an all-dayer. It is great for that, especially with the blade shape. Love the ergonomics of this handle. It's literally a very neutral, perfect handle. Thinner to thicker, that's the way I like it, is it allows you to get a really good grip back here, which is what's important, because when you're slicing, the knife goes like this, so it allows you to get tension back there. But it is small though, so it's more of like a 3.5 finger grip, 3 finger grip. If I tilt it forward, I'm definitely not holding it with my pinky, but because of the thickness, I can get tension between these fingers and get a lot of leverage into it. So yeah, definitely not much. I mean, you could do it, you know, reverse grip, but D2 steel, flat ground. It is a little bit thicker geometry, so, you know, it is a little fixed blade. So I expect that they are wanting this to be used a little bit tougher, being a fixed blade. It is a full tang. We have orange G10 scales. You could always make your own scales. I'm sure it comes in different colors. Nice sharpening choil. They did a good job here. Good job on the fixed blade. You did a good job. Damn it. The fixed blade is the one that anybody can typically fix, because you can easily just put a Dremel to it. You don't have to worry about it closing and messing anything up, but it ends right there. So you have a great amount of distance between the edge and the plunger end, so you'll be able to sharpen it up really nice. This has nice jimping, so this is the type of jimping I wish was on the other ones right here. This is the good stuff. This is stuff I was just saying. They do good jimping, and then they do, you know, slick jimping. This is the good jimping right here. See that? Like how it grips me back? Now watch this one. This one. See how I can just flow right over it? It doesn't stop me. Yeah. Anyways, very, very cool. Let's look at the size difference between these two. Look at how small the deckhand is. This isn't even like a large knife. I'm not sure the length. Let me see, the length is, oh, it doesn't say, 3 inches. It's only a 3-inch blade. This is only a 3-inch blade. So the deckhand has it's 6.2 inches overall. I don't see the blade length. So anyways, there you guys go. Just a quick look at some new Kizers. We got some really good ones here, guys. There's a couple that, actually all of them were good. I want to be clear. Every single one of them were really good. My favorite one is definitely the Bulldog right now, but you know, this one's probably coming in second. And then, yeah, the other 2 or 3 were really good too. I'm looking at the ones that are open right now. The other ones are back in their box. I put them back in their box. But yeah, every single one is, even like the Assassin, man. The Assassin with the clutch lock. Great idea to put a clutch lock on the Assassin. So that's also one of my favorites out of this bunch. Anyways, there you guys go. Work hard, stay tough. Until next time, peace.